Well, Damien and David, today, individual play. Take us through today's matches, because you've had time on these lanes now to adjust to how they roll. So take us through today's matches.
Well, today I came in with a game plan today. What I did yesterday in doubles, but I started off with the same bowl that didn't work, so I had to make in the fourth game. I had to make a adjustment, so I changed my bowl, and it worked out perfect. Everything was working out nice for me. Just got to find my rhythm and looking tomorrow. I'm 50 pins out, and I feel confident that I can make this top 8.
Well, for me, like I said, I had a game plan as well. I knew based on what I did yesterday, I could just pretty much do the same thing. I didn't have to make that much adjustment. But today, my performance I felt was very good. I just didn't get the result that I expected. My pin carry wasn't where it should have been. So I had a few missed spurs, but overall, I feel that my performance was good. And I'm not too far behind. I think I was like 130 pins out of the cut. So I could just make one strong push tomorrow, and then I can feel like it should be good to go.
It seemed as if your ball was late coming around on the line.
Yeah. I wasn't getting that before, but now I see it was coming. I was trying to make the adjustment, but it was still coming up behind, and I was leaving a lot of corner pins. So I'm just had to work on it tonight, figure out what I'm going to do, and then get my ball ready and get my prep ready for tomorrow, and that should fix it.
And David, for you, it seemed as if that pin in the corner was your one pin constantly. Even after you changed your ball, it appeared that was the thorn in your side.
Yeah, it's just, that 10 pins always a hard pin to get down, but you just got to get the ball to go through the pins and face through the pins right. In this house, you got a little friction to the right, but you got a lot of right-handers in this house, so you got to stay on the moves. And if you don't stay on the moves, the field will leave you. These are the best guys in their countries, You just got to get the ball to face up through the pins.
How do you guys feel with so many distractions on either side? I know you're trying to focus on what you're doing, but there's always that, I need to see what's happening over there to ensure that maybe I need to fix a little something.
Yeah, there always is that distraction on the side. Of course, we do look, when we're not building up on the approach, just seeing what others are doing and making them work, that we could work on our game. But of course, when we got up on approach, it's pretty much tunnel vision, so we just make sure we just focus on our shot, and we don't even see anything else going around us.
You seem quite confident, David, that you can make top 8 tomorrow. Where do you need to improve to achieve your image?
I got to get on the moves. The first 3 games, I got to put the pedal to the metal. Can't let these guys are the best, and these guys could strike and make my spurs. I missed a lot of spurs today. I saw something that I really liked when I made the move inside, so I'm going to keep that an open mind, and if it works tomorrow, it works. I just got to go out there flying all cylinders.
22nd, yeah.
22nd. Again, how far can you climb tomorrow, do you feel, if you can get it to click?
Well, like I said, I'm not too far behind. I'm averaging almost 206. I believe the top 8 is averaging 228. So, but in terms of pin count, it's still reachable. I've already threw a couple of 260s, 270s, so I know I could do it, and that will bring me right up where I need to be. So I just have to go in and just dig deep and then try to make the big shots.
And looking back to doubles competition, can you sort of fill us in how that second day went after a disappointing first day?
The first day in the doubles competition, we didn't match up to the lanes right, so we went back and we talked about it. We did some surface changes on the bowling balls. Damon's on the left side, so he's got to have a little different look than me. So we talked about it, we sat down, we talked about it, we came out the next day, and everything clicked. I made a zone change to the right, and he just stayed in his area, and all the pins fell our way.
Yeah. But does that set you guys up for a day like today, coming in knowing that those minor changes worked for you yesterday, and you come in feeling like we can pick this up again today?
Yeah, every day you got to keep an open mind. Like I said, yesterday, it was different than today. So I thought that I was going to do the same thing that I did yesterday, but I couldn't do it. So I had to make the switch. And that's why I kept on looking over to the lane to see what those guys were doing and what they were matching up. And I actually brought out another ball, and I matched up to the lanes for the last 3 games. So that's what I'm going to do, try to do that tomorrow. But tomorrow might play way different tomorrow, too. So we really don't know now. We'll talk about it tonight and then just make an educated guess.
Damien, for you, the game is quite physical, doing so many games in a day and then having to come back the next day.
Yep.
How are you guys feeling right now?
Not too bad, a little tired, but like we said, we're used to it, just building it, these long shifts and then going back the next day to continue on. So good thing is we have a little break. The next time we start is like 4 o'clock tomorrow, so we have time to rest, recover, and work on our game and get ready for the next set.
Oh, I feel great. I like more games. I like the format more games. These are like sprints, so you got to get on it from the jump. It's only 24 games. Well, right now it's only 12 games to make the top 8. I like the longer formats, so my body feels fine. Everything feels fine. I feel fit. I feel geared up for this tournament. I just hope I can make this top 8 tomorrow. I'm going to give it all, Bermuda. I'm going to give it all.
Guys, how would you assess today's performances?
Well, for me, it was certainly better than my performance in the doubles. Still not what I would have liked it to be. I still fell way short of the mark of my goal, but I guess I could feel better because it was better than my doubles.
Yeah, I agree. Mine was the same. I was better than doubles. I had 2 low games that my first and my last. So I look to improve round 2.
Is it getting easier as the days go by? You're more used to venue, more used to lanes, more used to competing at the Pan Games?
For me personally, I think we can read the lanes a little better than we did in the doubles. I think we can line ourselves up more, and then we read each other now. So I think that's where the improvement has come in the singles.
You guys feeling confident for rankings tomorrow?
Yes, I don't feel intimidated by any of them. I just feel we're not getting the carry on some of the shots, so we're tending to leave single pins, where the other countries are getting more strikes. But tomorrow's another day.
How
We'll be
have
ready.
you guys been able to manage? I know you grow a lot, but now you've added in a lot of travel because you've been to the islands and now you're here. So does that add to a bit of the I guess stress and strain of trying to be consistent?
Yes, because in between Berlin, I'm still checking emails, so I'm still doing a bit of work.
And actually, every tournament is different, right? And it depends on the individual. Some individuals handle stress better than others. For me, every tournament is a new tournament. I go to every tournament with the expectation that, hey, I'm going to win. If I didn't go with that expectation, there's no point in going, So, yeah, it is, competition is quite stiff. I mean, these South Americans, they can roll the ball, right? And we had a difficult time during doubles because we were more or less on our own because Antoine, who is the coach, was unable to get in because he didn't have tickets or accreditation. So we sort of had to fend for ourselves. So today he was here, and though we didn't bowl as well as we should, at least he was there to give us some direction.
Having that available to you kind of opens your eyes up to because you can't really see what you're doing wrong. Having that extra person there to help out, it's almost like a godsend.
It is really, because the difficult thing is if I'm struggling, then I'm going to have a real hard time because I'm trying to sort out my own. So it's going to be more difficult for me trying to help Patrice. And I'm sure she feels the same way. When she's struggling, she's trying to get her own game back together. And so it makes it difficult for her to help me, who is, struggling more than she's struggling.
Looking at the opportunity to bowl again tomorrow, what are you looking forward to?
Better scores.
And mental game. I'm into mental game. So even if I have a bad game, that's okay. I feel like mentally I can come back from it. So yes,
The Pan Am Games are really the Olympics of bowling. Pan Am Games, sort of for us over here on the West, they are the pinnacle. Because while the Commonwealth Games we can enter, they don't have Berlin. They've had Berlin maybe twice. And I think we've participated in the Commonwealth in Berlin both times they've had it. But it's so few and far between. It depends on the country which sport they're going to include. And if they're not a Berlin country, then they don't include Berlin. And so consequently, the Pan Am Games, because it is in the Pan Am Games every time there's a Pan Am Games, this is pretty much the highest level we can go. I'm easy-go-lucky. I like wherever I go, I make the most of it, no matter what the country. You have to go with the flow. I traveled to lots of places with netball, and I used to have to tell the girls, listen, don't expect what you get in Bermuda. You're not going to find it there. You can't complain. This is what it is. This is what you have. You make the most of it.
so I'm a winter person, so I don't mind the cold too much, but it would be nice just to see a little bit of sun. There's absolutely no sun here. It's crazy. It's just gloomy. I take pictures of the sky every day just as proof there's no sun in Lima, Peru.